Emmanuel Macron in China, Vladimir Putin in India. As you can see, they are both in state visits. But what are they going to do, or what are they looking for? I think both are looking for diplomatic ties, but also business or trade. That's what they are after. But one thing is striking me due to the shift of power dynamics, because 20 years ago, who would have known that France or Putin would have gone to India to ask for support, business with India, because those countries were not strong as they are today. Let's see why Vladimir Putin went to India and why Macron went to China.
Waiting for us. There's nothing special here. It simply indicates that we have matters to discuss, and those matters are very important to us.
Right. President Sir, the fact that you're going to go to India, you just said that both leaders are going to cement the guarantees that you give each other. What are the kind of announcements that we can expect? We've heard about technology transfer, we've heard about trade enhancement. What are the solid announcements during this visit? And I ask you this is because the world, and you know who I mean, would be watching.
The world would be watching our visit. There is no big deal here. India is an enormous country, home to 1.5 billion people, boasting a growing economy with a 7% annual growth rate, leading among major global powers. After all, Mr. Modi has made this possible. It's something both the Indian nation and Prime Minister Modi himself can rightfully claim as their achievement. Naturally, there will always be critics who think that improvements could have been more significant, but that's an achievement. We've laid out an ambitious plan for our collaboration in key domains. The most critical areas are indeed forward-looking. I'm referring specifically to high technology. Our partnership with India encompasses such fields as space exploration, energy, notably nuclear power, exemplified by the prominent Kudankulam nuclear power plant project, shipbuilding, and aviation. There are many interesting areas for cooperation that are looking to the future. Take, for example, artificial intelligence. We'll likely discuss it further down the line. AI represents a crucial technology shaping the future, rapidly transforming the world, amplifying possibilities exponentially while simultaneously presenting certain challenges.
Let's see why Macron went to China too. As we have heard, Putin says that he goes there because of partnership and trade with India. So now let's see why Emmanuel Macron is in China.
France and China have pledged deeper cooperation in the face of what both French President Emmanuel Macron and Chinese President Xi Jinping called rapid and profound changes in the world order.
China and France should demonstrate their sense of responsibility, uphold the banner of multilateralism, see through the fog of uncertainty, and firmly stand on the right side of history.
This global readjustment must also be reflected in our bilateral economic and trade relations.
The bilateral meeting between the two leaders lasted over an hour on Thursday, after which Xi announced agreements in areas of aerospace, aeronautics, nuclear energy and artificial intelligence. Also on the talks agenda was Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Macron said he'd like Beijing, which has close ties to Moscow, to push for an immediate ceasefire.
This is key for the coming winter, as civilian infrastructure, particularly energy infrastructure, is still under Russian fire today. But more broadly, it is key that we work together to achieve